Hello, my name is Michael Evans. This is Cards and Boards. So we're going to do a new. So
Actually, you're out of the shot.
so yes. So what Richard is trying to show is that painted miniatures are much more fun to play with than regular miniatures. So I started painting my miniatures. Not good at all. Like I am just a beginner, like the very starting point beginner. But I'm gonna do look what I painted this week sort of section on Cards and Boards, I believe. Just so you can see my progress going up or where I plateau very low or whatever. But I started painting some miniatures. I got some of them was really good paint. Some of them were really cheap, like Citadel paints. And some of them was paints from the dollar store. But like I say, I think they're all. But this is the original. This is with some of the better paints. I'll zoom in on it in post. This is with cheap dollar store stuff. So even, like I say, in my opinion, even the cheap dollar store stuff looks better on the table than this. Now up close, you'll be able to see all the mistakes and imperfections I've made in it. I like to say this is just a very basic base painting, or just rather than doing a base coat and then painting highlights and stuff over top of it. I just painted the base colors on it, just so it will look on the table. As I get better, I'm going to try more techniques, learning more things. I even have army men, which I'm going to paint to test out with, because that's what I started with, like really cheap army men, which I'm not going to show, but. I may later on, once I get better and the army men look half decent, but...
He's going to trade into Barbie afterwards.
So I got the sheriffs and the deputies from the game Real Raiders Infinite. Real Raiders Infinite, which is a Kickstarter box. I don't have the retail box, unfortunately. Like I say, where I got the Kickstarter, I got extras of the expansion miniatures as well, so I got one of the pre-spots done. But I'm trying to go for the base game ones, so I'm going to get these ones painted up next. And then once I get enough for a base game done, I'm going to do the bases, because bases are very important. I don't know what I'm going to do for the bases. Like I've seen people, like they've been looking up people painting these. I've seen them taking files, filing them down, so it actually looks like it's part of the scenery. Like say they have like little file things down, so it looks like part of the floor. If you're really interested, like the the Board Game Geek has pictures of people painting them, and like some of them look amazing. Nothing like this, but still, on the table, from a distance, they look good, and that's what I was shooting for at the beginning. So, like, if you want, watch me as I progress. If nothing else, this will show you. Listen, can't be much worse than what Mike did, so I may as well try painting my miniatures myself as well. I find it very fun, very relaxing. Like I say, cheap paints, especially if you're beginning and you're not going for perfection, you just want looking on the table. Cheap paints from the dollar store work just as well. Well, cheap paints from the dollar store look good on the table. Like I say, you can definitely tell the difference in quality of the cheap stuff and the expensive stuff. But if you're beginning, I would recommend going with the cheap stuff, getting maybe like some Army Men, trying them out. So make sure you get primers, because that helps. A lot of people go dark, but I decided, I'm going to go white because people were saying that it comes out brighter. Especially this one was really cartoony. I wanted a brighter look. So I don't know how much difference it made. I'm probably going to pick up some black and some different colored primers and see how that goes later on. But start out with, from what I understand, white is easier to use.
So you went with Marvel instead of DC.
Exactly, yes. And I'm not talking cable Marvel. I'm talking Spider-Man. Like 80s Spider-Man. But yeah, so like I say, hopefully I'll probably put this out once a week and show what I've done. Like I'll probably these ones took me about half an hour to paint. It took me half an hour to paint them. Each. Which
so much time.
Okay, there's. I was watching a video about someone seeing how cheaply you can paint them. He got like a cheap miniature, cheap set of paints from Michaels. It cost him like $10 American, and he painted them for 5 hours. He decided to just go quickly, just to show what you could do. And he wasn't very impressed with his results. I thought they looked amazing, much better than what what I have done here. But like I say, he only spent 5 hours on them and only spent $10. So for what he did, like say if you're beginning, he said you'll be really impressed. If you've been doing it for a while, spend more money. But like I say, so half like I say, and this was just a base painting of them. This wasn't like doing anything stylistic. So like I say, so I should have more miniatures hopefully. Like I say, and as I go on, I'll be trying more techniques and trying to improve what I'm getting. So hopefully you'll see me improve. Probably not quickly, but hopefully improve over time. That's what I'll have to say for now. Thank you for watching. If you like what you've seen, please like, subscribe, comment, and try painting. If you thought, you know what, I think I do better than Mike. Start painting. Put links to pictures or videos of you painting, and in the comments, because I love to see them. Because I'm hoping to improve. So if you can show me up, great. Now, if you've been doing a long time and showing me up, that's not that impressive. If you just started after watching this video and can show me up, I want to see that. But anyone else have anything to say?
Nope.
The two Richards off to the side because they're not painting, so they didn't really want to get involved. They just want to mock me or comment on it. Yeah,
There's been problems.
Well, I don't think this stuff has much lead, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But that being said, thank you for watching. Again, comments. Let me know what you think of these. Let me know if you can do better. Show me if you can do better. I'd love to see what you have. And that's about it for this time. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.